Hello, everybody. How are you? Good to be here as always. Let me just change some.
That there you go. Hopefully that helps the audio a little bit. Today is Friday, 3rd of October. Hope everyone's having a good day and looking forward to the weekend. What a 20 hours, 22 hours, in fact, it's been, hasn't it? After I did my live yesterday, I did say keep an eye open on your OES for Onews 16, and then roughly speaking, just before 8 o'clock UK time, PM, there it popped. And obviously, this is the start of the transition into the bridging area, the holding tank, stadium, whatever you want to call it, of Victory with Ash. So, how do you access it? Okay, it's actually very easy. If you can log into your OES, we recommend that you do it from your main account, and you click on the O News tab at the top, and that will pop open and it gives you a little bit of information. It says a special invitation for you. Thank you, and a very special invitation. And it goes into thank you for attending the webinar the other day, and it's now time for you to take the next step. Introducing Victory with Ash, it says. Give some information about that, and then it goes how to apply for your priority placement. Very, very easy. It says click here to submit your application. Now, it's also worth saying that if you have multiple accounts, okay, at this stage, I would only be doing one. I'm only doing one. In fact, I've only done one. Okay. The reason I'm doing this is because each account will have to have work done to make it successful. Just hang on a second, Jane. Can you turn the turn me sprouts off? I can smell them. Otherwise, they're going to go all soggy. We don't want that. Why is this? Is because we will have more information, obviously, when we get into Victory with Ash. But I think it's not like our old business. This is a brand new business, and we will have to learn certain things, skills, for us to be successful moving forward. And the old idea of having multiple accounts, parking them, making passive income from them, this is not going to be happening in the new system. Now, if you have accounts for other people and they want to work their positions in Victory with Ash, then of course they can open their own if they want to. But if you are looking after them for somebody and you are prepared to do the work for them, then why not wait to get your link and then put those people underneath you so that you can help them in your own circle so that you know exactly what is going on. That is my advice. That's what I'm going to be doing, but you can do whatever you want. It's entirely up to you. It's also interesting to point out as well for those people who haven't got access to their OES, what's going to happen to people who have lost their emails, or they've forgotten their passwords, or there might have been a bereavement and they can't access somebody else's account and all the rest of it. How are they going to get into Victory with Ash? Good question. It's one I've been having quite a lot today. And the answer to that is, unfortunately, these people will have to wait the 7-day period that we're going through now until somebody, or until we collectively get our referral links, and then they can choose who they would like to be part of and just ask them for the referral link, and that will get them into Victory with Ash. I know it's not ideal. I know a lot of people aren't going to be happy with that, but it is still a way of getting in. Why? I think it's because our CEO really wants to move forward. And part of that moving forward is not to go back to sort of very small problem of people's access out. And this is a way for people who can't get access to the OES to be able to enter Victory with Ash. So then, once you have decided which your main account is going to be and you have clicked on that link, up comes the application form. It says Victory with Ash, rise, reset, refocus at the top. And Victory with Ash is your only gateway to the next chapter. Entry is exclusive by invitation. Membership is not a right, but a privilege. Your answers will determine if you receive priority placing in our community as we move forward. Please be truthful and answer honestly. Now, I'm going to reiterate this. There is not a right and a wrong answer to this application. Okay, it is for you to decide what you are going to answer. I've had a lot of people saying, what should I put here? I want to make sure that my application is successful and I make it through to Victory with Ash. What do I put, Red? That's not on me. You have to put it openly and honestly. Like I said, there is not a right and a wrong answer to this. I actually believe as well that these answers that are given will give a huge guide to the company of the areas they need to concentrate on for the training. So it has a double side to it. Not only is it showing and telling the company who you are, what your thoughts are, and all the rest of it, but it's also giving them a really good data of the areas they need to concentrate on to give us the best training possible for us to be successful. So like I said, this has a double meaning for that application. It is automatically, guys, in English. Okay, so when it says select language, you'll probably find that English isn't in there. Why? Because it's automatically set at English. You can change it to any other language that you want as well prior to filling out that application. Your contact information should be the first box area that you see. Okay, it should have populated through there because you've logged into this account, your main account, whichever account it may be, and it should have your first name, last name, and your email address. Now, if you are not happy with that email address that is there, okay, you can select to receive your membership invitation via a different email address if you click the box that it says to. Otherwise, it will go to the email that is populated that you see in front of you. So you have a good choice there, okay, if you want to change that email and receive it in a different way. If not, just leave it blank, like I did. And you then have a selection of how many questions? There was 12 in total. Okay, we actually said there was going to be 10 or 11, but there's actually 12, isn't there? And all of them are either tick boxes or they are, in fact, they're all tick boxes or drop downs for you to do. Read each one very carefully, okay, and select either the right tick box or drop down that you require. Now, when it says on number 6, I believe it is, let's have a look. It says about global reach and influence. Other than the country where you reside, do you currently have any network or connections or centers of influence in other countries? If so, using drop-down menu, please indicate where it is. If you haven't got anywhere else, okay, put your own country in. Very easy. For those that haven't got their own country in there, I do know this has been escalated to our CEO, and I haven't heard or been confirmed, but this might be added later on. Okay. So again, it's not 100% with all of them. I know that Bermuda wasn't in there, and I think Turks and Caicos wasn't in there, and some of the smaller places. Okay. Again, these are, I believe, going to be added so that you can fill them out. Remember, you have 6 more days to do it. Why is it 6 days or 7 days for the period? Because there's an awful lot of work to be done to process all of the literally thousands, tens of thousands of applications that have already been submitted. It's also worth knowing as well that the application process, okay, needs to be thorough, and they have to be looked at individually, and this is going to take the full 7 days for it. After that 7-day period, you will be notified by email if you have been successful. Okay, this is what we are all now waiting for. If we are given that, then we will be given more instructions of how to proceed into this bridging area called Victory with Ash. Pretty simple. So everyone with me so far, we know what we're doing. We're all good to go. So the application form, you carry on all the way through, drop downs or other bits and pieces, either tick boxes. Let me draw your attention to number 8, Code of Conduct. Now, this is very, very important that you understand this. This is our Bible in all intents and purposes. This is what we are agreeing to abide by. Okay. It says, do you understand, agree to follow our code of conduct and also accept that violations may remove your qualification? It's basically telling you there outright from the word go, this is our code of conduct. You are agreeing to it. And if you violate any of those code of conducts, then the company is within their rights to exclude you from it. Pretty simple. So make sure that you agree to the codes if you agree to it, or decline it if you don't. Now, do you need to agree it to proceed? Absolutely, you do, because you are agreeing that this code of conduct, you are happy to commit to it. I'm not going to go over what it is. It is there in your application form for everybody to read and make sure that you understand your commitment to Victory with Ash. Any violation of it, and you will be excluded from it, and you will not be able to participate in the ultimate business after Victory with Ash. You then carry on, okay, and it goes on about what you're prepared to be committed to, and what your dreams and personal goals are, and what are your greatest strengths as an individual. And then lastly, it asks you, if you have a YouTube channel, how many subscribers you have to it. Once you have done it and you're happy with it, okay, you click the submit application form at the bottom. And then you will get a green box with a tick on it that says application submitted successfully. Then you're good to go. Then it is the waiting period. Then we wait for 6 more days now, and wait, fingers crossed, that we have made it through to the next part, which is going into Victory with Ash. Remember, it says right at the top, This is an exclusive invitation. It's a membership, that it is not a right, it is a privilege. So unfortunately, there will be people, okay, who do not make the cut for whatever reason. I don't know what the reasons are, by the way, but our CEO said on many, many occasions, not everybody will make the cut. Now, I hope every single person that fills that application form will be successful and proceed into Victory with Ash. It's also worth knowing that this, guys, is where we leave the old behind. Remember what I said the other day? We are passing through a door into a new business. We're going through it naked. Nothing from the old is coming with us into this next one. I don't want to hear about people saying, if I had 10 accounts and I only use one, now can I get a refund? That ship sailed 2-3 years ago. Everybody had ample opportunity to get a refund from the old business if they wanted to. This is a brand new start, a brand new business with brand new everything involved in it. And we really need to change. As our CEO said, which he wanted me to reiterate to you, we are changing. And if you are not prepared to change, then maybe this isn't going to be for you. For those who say to me, but Red, I can't market. I've never been able to market. How am I going to be successful? Well, for a start, I know that within Victory with Ash, every single tool, learning capability is going to be there for all of us to utilize to make our lives better, so that we can share to other people outside of the pond that we are in. Remember, I talked about this yesterday, I believe it was, about we need to start looking at a much bigger, much more abundant pond than the one we are in now. We are looking for new people. And this is what we need to focus on. And within Victory with Ash, we are going to be given the right tools, the right mentoring, the right learning to be able to do exactly that. When it says, how many people do you think you'll be able to recruit within that 60-day period? It's one of those anonymies, isn't it? How many do you think you can? I was very conservative. I said maybe 50 to 100 in that 60 days. And there was 500 plus. I think it is, you need to be realistic about where you are. I'm thinking start off nice and relaxed and calm and start building a business. And this is the attitude I think that we will be taught, is to start small and then scale out from that. I think it is a fantastic thing that he's doing by vetting, I suppose, the right people. It's about having the right people. It's not about quantity, it's about quality. And with that quality, we are going to make sure that we are in the right place with the right people. And we will help each other on our journey through into the ultimate business, whatever it is. I'm really excited. I can't wait to get going, but I'm not going to jump the gun. I'm not going to start spamming out my referral link all over the place until I know exactly what we are required to do, how to do it, and all the rest of it. It won't do you any favors. This is not a race of whoever gets it out first is going to be more successful. That's not how marketing works. Far from it, in fact. Because if you, for instance, I'm going to give you a scenario. if in 7 days time you get your referral link, okay, and you automatically go on the social media, bam, 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 it's everywhere, right? For a start, what are you going to say about it? What's this referral link for? What's it going to do? Where's it going to take this any new person, and what are they going to do when they get there? Until we know what is going on, you can't formulate your plan of action. We've talked about this many, many times on how to be successful in business online. You have to have a plan of how you are going to market. If you haven't, then you are not only wasting your time, but you are burning potential referrals to come in. And also, it's wise to understand that people will be asking questions. And if you haven't got an answer to their question, then you're going to look pretty silly. So my advice is, let's just chillax. Let's just take it one step at a time. We've taken this one step. Now it's time to sit back, take a bit of weight off. 6 days, no worries. It's coming. And then we'll get the email and we'll be told exactly what our next step will be doing and what we have to do. Like I said, if we are successful and you do get your referral link, there is probably other things that we'll have to do within Victory with Ash. We know there is a KYC that we will have to do. We will get these details. We might have to do the KYC before we get the referral link. I don't know. But let's not preempt what has to be done when we don't know it. And what I'm trying to say here is help other people now within your organizations to get this application done. If they've got any problems, they're not quite sure, okay, this is where you come in as a helper, as the person in charge of your group or your circle or whatever it may be. This is now your chance to start stepping up, to be that person to help your community, your circle, whatever you want to call it. Even if it's your family, this is now your time to be the leader within this business to help other people and show them what needs to be done. A new start, a new beginning for hopefully as many people as possible. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are as well. And like I said, I hope that everybody will be successful with their application and make it through to what we need to do next time or whenever the email comes. Anyway, guys, I hope that's helped in a small way. Please, let's be mindful. We don't know all the answers. Let's stick with what we know now, okay? And then let's all move forward together when we have the right information. So it's a bit like a racehorse. The one that absolutely bolts out of the door, out of the, at the start line, goes hell for leather, okay? And this is a 6-mile race, isn't going to make the 6 miles. Everyone else is going to catch them up and pass them. It's exactly the same with this, okay? Slow and steady wins the race, not the one that is shooting in front of you. They end up burning out. They end up running out of steam, okay, because they haven't formulated the right plan of action of what they need to do. Anyway, guys, that's it from me. Not sure if I'm around tomorrow. Why? Because my youngest daughter has gone into labor, so I might not be available. So fingers crossed everything works out all right for that. And obviously, I'll update you as soon as I know more. That's it from me. Bye for now.